See, I couldn't really blame Dad for losing it. My tics drove him nuts because, like my teachers, he had no name for my strange behavior. Except insufferable. Now somehow, I don't know how, I made okay grades. But what would take a normal person an hour took me 2 or 3. I mean, I loved learning, but I hated reading. Trying to concentrate brought out the worst in my constant companion.
Brad, come up here, please.
What?
I know you think you're the class clown, but I've had it with you.
Can't. What? Help. What? Help it.
That's what you always say. I don't want to hear any more excuses. Your classmates are trying to study.
What?
And your clowning makes it impossible.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to them. Eyes up here, everyone. Sit up straight, please. Brad has something to say to you.
I'm sorry. That you can't study because of me.
And you promise never to make any more silly noises ever again.
Promise I won't make any more silly noises ever again.
Take your seat. All of you, back to your books.
As difficult as this may be for you, Mrs. Cohen, I assure you the teachers are at their wits' end.
I understand
Cheryl, would
that,
you
of
hold my
course.
calls?
But I'll...
No, this is going to have to be the last chance. I mean, the very last chance. Brad, look, I sent for your mother because things have just gotten out of control here. Now, she's going to take you home today. You can come back.
She can't help.
Sorry, what did you say?
He said he can't help it.
Right.
What if he's telling the truth?
You've got a bright boy, Mrs. Cohen. But making excuses for him... Making excuses is not going to help. Now, he needs to use this time to ask himself
Brad,
this
come on, let's go.
question.
Let's go.
Why am I sabotaging myself?
I don't care if they expel me. I hate that school.
Well, it's that school or another.
Hate all schools. Why are we going here?
To find some answers.
I can't go in the library. They'll throw me out. Please, Mom.
All right, come here. Sit over here. Well, maybe we're just going down the wrong track.
Who?
All of us.
Drop! Get off me! Chihuahua! Okay, Willie! Oh, no, Willie!
I know you're busy, Norman. I won't take up much of your time, but I really think that you should hear this. Boys, keep it down. I'm talking to your dad.
I want to talk to
In a minute. Keep it down. Listen, you know, those teachers and that doctor, to them it's all about bad parenting, which of course comes down to me because I'm the only one here. No, I'm not blaming you, Norman. In fact, I'm going to stop blaming myself. I was talking to a friend, and she thinks that the doctors are missing something. I got this stack of medical books from the library, and I've been doing a little bit of research. Stop saying he just needs more discipline, Norman. Nothing I do helps. He is out of control, and I am at the end of my rope. What?
Can I talk to Dad?
Can you just wait a minute, honey? All right, but give him back to me when you're done.
What is it, Jeffrey?
Hey, Dad.
What?
Yeah, it was a great game. I got 2 base hits and a walk. Sorry I caused you so much trouble, Mom.
I want you to read something in this book I found. It's a medical book that might explain why you make all those noises.
I hate reading, Mom.
Read.
Tourette's syndrome.
That's Brad, isn't it? The noises and the twitches.
I'll still need to do more tests, but you could be right. We may have been headed down the wrong road here.
Drop.
I've never actually seen a case of Tourette's before.
So at last, my constant companion had a name.
Look, this says there's no cure. But that may have changed. This is an old book.
That hasn't changed, Mrs. Cohen. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, but they're still looking for a cure, right? I mean, they will find one, won't they? They have to.
It's okay, Mom. We'll get through this, all right? See, there's a reason, Dad. Drop. I'm not being weird on purpose.
Listen, Brad.
All right, well, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.
Finally, my dad believed me. But he never believed in me, that I would succeed, that I could teach. Hello, this is Brad. A dog. Yes, ma'am, that's my dog. Okay. Yes. Yes, I can be there at 11 a.m. My very first interview. Great, that sounds great. Okay, thank you. I tried not to overreact. I held in my tics. Yes! Awful, yes! After the first call, I got 2 more. 3 interviews with 3 principals. Needless to say, my constant companion was more than a little enthusiastic.
Well, I see you only have your bachelor's degree. Are you planning to get your master's?
Yes, sir. As soon as I can.
Well, we don't require it for entry level. But if you're serious
I'm very
about...
serious. I want to make teaching my life. I make these noises because I have Tourette's syndrome. I'd like to tell you about it. It's a neurological disorder where my brain sends mixed signals to my body. It's like a sneeze. It's irrepressible.
More weeks, and then I'll give you a call.
Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Take care.
Well, strike 1. But, like Mom always said, don't ever give up. When I was little, Mom never stopped researching. Because while there was no cure, there might be ways to live a normal life.
Church, Mom.
Honey, you're not gonna have to get a Bible lesson. It's just a support group.
Do I have to?
You need to connect with other people who have Tourette's. Find out how they live with it. Okay?
Drop.
Let's do it.
Not going in there.
I'd never seen anyone with Tourette's before.
Drop.
There were eye blinkers and nose twitchers, foot stompers and neck jerkers. Some of them yelped and coughed. Is this what I looked like to other people?
What?
Come on, Bobo. We're here to learn. Let's start learning.
The Americans with Disabilities Act gives us the right to do anything or go any place that we want to. Try going to a movie, or a concert, or a restaurant. The law doesn't mean anything when people are yelling at you to shut up.
I come home and my parents close the windows and blinds because they don't want the neighbors to see me
No
tick.
one was even trying to be accepted. The adults were out of work. The kids stayed at home. I knew one thing. I didn't want to be like them.
Even the coaches on his team wouldn't accept him. Oh, I'd had it. Of course, you're homeschooling, too.
No, Brad goes to school like any other kid.
These kids aren't like any other kids. School's a waste of time for them. I took them out of the 3rd grade just to save my sanity. You want my advice?
What?
You'll do the same.
Yeah, thanks. Let's go, Bobo. It's supposed to be a support group. Where's the support? You're supposed to just hide away for the rest of your life? I'm really so sorry that I brought you there, honey. Let's just forget this.
I don't want to forget this, Mom. These people let Tourette's win. I'm never gonna do that.
It's difficult to imagine that at the age of 12, I would find a genuine philosophy to live by. But here it was, this defining moment. To always face my adversity head on. When I went to my next interview, I decided to be even more upfront. Get the Tourette stuff out of the way first, and then dazzle them with my approach to teaching.
You seem to have been very successful in spite of your Tourette's.
I've worked very hard to become the best teacher I can be.
Thank you for coming in. I'll let you know.
Thanks. So much for being upfront. For my 3rd interview, I decided to avoid discussing my Tourette's at all. Each week, I like to send home a progress report to my students' parents. I like to give my students a voice in their learning. To be hands-on and interactive in the classroom. But also to keep the parents closely involved. Ron, it was a huge mistake not mentioning my Tourette's. It was like, I was trying to hide it.
Fat chance.
Okay? That's the negative.
Now, the negative is you gotta stop stressing out. You're stressing me out.
But the positive is that, hey, the others didn't seem to have a problem with it, right? I gotta wait for the call.
The positive is you're coming out with me. My new girlfriend, she has a roommate.
Will you stop trying to set me up? When I'm ready to date, I will date.
Come on, she's heard all about you. She still wants to meet you.
Oh, thanks. You're real kind. Listen, I want to relax, okay? I want to watch the Braves.
We all want to watch the Braves. Get changed.
Oh, Ron tells me that you're on a big job hunt. How's it going?
Pretty good. Except no one's hired me yet. I guess they're all too busy fighting to get to me. You do this? I'm impressed by this.
You should be.
I was not expecting this. That's amazing.
But I'm pretty good.
You are. So you are really a sports fan?
Yes, big time.
Okay.
Soccer,
Okay.
softball, tennis. Yep, I played a lot in college, but I'm not good enough for the pros.
I hear that because I wish I was good enough to be him.
Who?
Him.
Oh, you want to be a mascot?
His name is Homer.
Homer.
What? And it's a lifelong ambition.
Okay, all right. Don't look now.
Okay.
Don't look now. There's this guy behind us, and I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah.
Keep staring.
Yeah, I actually get that look a lot. It's a look of envy. He's thinking, how can I make cool noises like that guy?
You have such a great attitude about your